Kane. Ericsson shreds it through. The dream of scoring in an FA Cup final has come true. He's opened the scoring in the match.
Wow.
Alderweireld, and they have scored. And they do lead now by 2. And they've worked
Modes into the...
This should wrap it up. And there it is, job done.
Yeah, that's put the lid on it. Good time, God bless.
Welcome Spurs visit Newcastle Emirates final FA Cup on the world.
The final of the Emirates FA Cup, watched all around the world, and it's our privilege to watch it too, Alan, isn't it?
It is, and always sends a shiver down the spine. It really does. It's the most famous cup competition in the world, and really looking forward to it.
Number 33, Ben.
Harry Kane had a great season, 14-15, and there was a fear, Alan, wasn't it, at the start of the next season, that he might be a one-season wonder. That certainly wasn't the case.
No, he's got too many qualities, Martin, to be a one-season wonder, and as we've seen, he just frightens defenders, he really does.
This is today's Tottenham Hotspur team. One thing to look out for from this team today is the way they try and win the ball back within seconds of losing it.
Yeah, and they don't do it individually, they get backed up by a teammate, they hunt in packs, and you've got to do that, you've got to do it with discipline.
Newcastle United's lineup. Paul Dummett starts with Andre Yedlin in the full-back positions. John Joe Shelby starts with Mohamed Diame in the centre of the pitch. And it looks good in attack with these two strikers.
Thank you for attending Wembley Stadium. Enjoy the game.
After all the hype, the FA Cup final is underway.
Well, first 10 minutes or so, sometimes your legs can feel so heavy, but once you get that out of your system, the game will open up.
Guiding the pass through. Well, the kind of save that you make after training every day for that kind of situation from close range.
Well, it was a good job the keeper was on his toes. His team haven't been in these early moments. It was a great save.
Mohamed Diame. The shot's on! Threw everything behind that shot, and frustrated that it wasn't quite on target.
Well, if he keeps getting in those kind of areas, I'm sure he'll score pretty soon.
Toby Alderweireld. Christian Eriksen. Here's Ali. Moussa Dembele. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. And Tottenham get it back again. Toby Alderweireld. Here's Ali. Kane. Good forward play from them. Ericsson. Dele Alli must take the lead here. To the rescue, and how? Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. This is an exercise in patience as they try to get an opening. This with a chance to go into the lead now. He's refused to be beaten here.
Well, standing ovation from the fans, and why not? What a stop. Tottenham supporters know they got off the hook there.
Here's Harry Kane. Christian Eriksen. Dele Alli. Not a threat at the moment, but they have got the ball, and that, I suppose, is a threat. Oh, gone a little early there, I think. Flags up.
Yeah, a bit over-eager to get on the end of it. Well, there was nothing wrong with the pass. If he could have just stayed on side, he was through.
Now Kennedy. Kennedy. Trot on! The keeper can collect this one. Dele Alli. Kane. Moussa Dembele. Hey, it's a very good interception. Guiding it through. Well, the goal trying to get in behind just a little too eagerly then.
He could give the defender a yard, you know, and still get there. Defence squeezed, they knew they'd caught their man off.
Ericsson. Mohamed Diame. Dembele. Here's Harry Kane. Christian Eriksen. Trying to get the ball. Every now and then, Alan, I test your football history because, of course, I lived through it and you didn't. But Newcastle, who in the early 50s, the FA Cup side par excellence, they won it 3 times in relatively quick succession. But they haven't won it since 1955.
No, those were the years of war, Jackie, were they? If I remember correctly. And who'd have thought no domestic silverware would have come this way since?
Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. That's out of danger there with that clearance. Moussa Dembele. Hey! Eriksen! Threads it through. The dream of scoring in an FA Cup final has come true. He's opened the scoring in the match.
Wow, that one is for the scrapbook. He won't forget that for the rest of his life.
He took a chance to get in there and the ball just fell perfectly for him. Couldn't miss from there.
No, he couldn't. Point-blank effort. But you have got to be in the positions, haven't you, to miss them? The old saying goes true.
Here at the kickoff, Tottenham Hotspur are leading.
Goal for Tottenham Hotspur. Number 4, Toby Alderweireld.
Spurs are the side in control at the moment with this 1-goal advantage. Guiding it through the defenders. To level it up now. Now they've got to defend the corner. It's all about discipline. In goes the corner. Cleared away by the defender. That'll be another corner coming up. Alan, the floor is yours on this goal again that's given them the lead.
No hesitation in his mind. He's moved on to it. And a really powerful first-time shot to find the bottom left.
Here comes the corner. Here's the chance. It looked a certain equaliser.
I don't know if he took his eye off the ball, but what a chance.
Sanchez. Here's Harry Kane. Well, this is a tough time for Tottenham. They have the lead. They want to hang on to that lead to half-time. At the moment, it's quite difficult for them in this game, and of course, they've still got the second half to consider. Delivered into the box. Cleared away, well away from goal. Son. They've lost the ball, and the counter-attack could be there. Eriksen. Dele Alli. Strong, powerful clearance. Tottenham's corner. In goes the corner. Bit predictable with the passing and the opposition able to deal with that. Ericsson! That is one of the great saves.
Had no right to stop that. Had no right to get a hand on it. What a stop.
On the move and able to cut out the pass. Kennedy. And we're hearing there will be 3 added minutes here.
3 minutes of added time.
John Joe Shelby probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. That's his game, isn't it? Intercepting. Trying to thread a pass through, but not successful. Steered through. He's in. Kennedy whipped in from the wide area. It is the FA Cup final. I don't really need to remind you of that. And the side that are happier going in just a goal to the good, but they've worked very hard to get into that position.
Yeah, they haven't, and they can feel well satisfied with that 45 minutes. They've all had a part to play. Excellent first half.
After all the hype, the FA Cup... Well, they've had the first half to get the occasion really out of their system and concentrate on the football match. So we're into the second half now of the Emirates FA Cup final.
Yeah, it was cagey a little bit at times in that first half, but as you say, Martin, they've got a feel of the occasion and looking forward to the next 45 minutes.
Attacking team not happy about that offside call, but we can see it again here.
Well, he is quick, this lad, and he can afford to give himself another yard. I think he's got the beating of these defenders in a race.
And the ball goes out for a goal kick. Moussa Dembele. Toby Alderweireld. Dembele. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Yeah, I thought he looked lively in that first half. Really sharp and obviously got the goal. Another 45 of that and he'll be well pleased.
Now Kane. Son. Excellent challenge. Good clearance. Christian Eriksen. That's good movement forward here. Dembele. Kane. Well, he's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception. Made it look easy, actually. Son. Toby Alderweireld. Son. Out in front of goal. Cleared it well. Hey! Spurs couldn't keep it. Matt Ritchie. Lost the ball. We're looking at a well-coached team here, drilled in winning the ball back in midfield as a group. Moussa Dembele. Throw-in coming up. Well, there's going to be an alteration now, and with the team trailing, you can understand why he's going to make it. It's unlike him, really, to play the ball straight to the opposition. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. That's out of danger there with that clearance. Son. the Wild, and they have scored, and they do lead now by 2, and they've worked very hard for this. It should get them across the line at the end of the match, we'll see. Well, he's doubled up here with his second goal, and he took it in excellent style, just like the first one. And that's a goal well worth analysing again.
Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Andre Yedlin. John Joe Shelvey. Mohamed Diame. Matt Ritchie. Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. Here's the shot. Decent try.
It was, but he had 2 or 3 players in the box screaming for the ball.
Davis. Moussa Dembele. Still 20 minutes to go. They've got numbers in this attack, and it looks dangerous. Here's Ali. Dembele. And it could be for Tottenham. And he's flagged offside. Well, they're still trailing, and they need to do something now if they want to get back into this game. Maybe some fresh legs will do the trick. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Would be a good result for Tottenham if they do win it, but there's still time for a change.
There is, but if they could hold out, this would do them an awful lot of good.
Okay. No time for an extra touch after the tackle. It's out of harm's way. It'll be a throw. No nonsense clearance from the defender. Dele Alli. Dembele. Now it's Kane. Well, oh, it's an offside decision.
Well, the players can't believe it, and neither can the crowd, but it's the right decision.
They've decided to make a change, and being behind, you can understand that. Matt Ritchie. Christian Atsu. He made that look like a poor pass with a very good interception. Now Atsu. Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit. Simple. Well, there's still time if they can get this goal. And into the net via the post. That was perhaps the place where it was impossible to save it. No goalkeeper could have reached that. It clips the post on the way in.
Yeah, really good strike. He took it early as well, and I think that's what caught the goalie off guard as much as anything.
And we restart the game 2-1. Well, the clock's showing 9 minutes left to play. Here's Harry Kane. Tip-top Tottenham today, I think. Played very well in their inventive style, deserved their half-time lead, and they would deserve to win the game if they can see it through. What a good interception. The gap still just 1 goal. 5 minutes left for an equaliser, or maybe to pull 2 ahead. Well, I like the look of this attack. Pass, 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 and the player with the ball has so many options, so they work so hard off the ball to make those options possible.
Yeah, it's not been passing for passing's sake either. They've made inroads into the...
This should wrap it up. And there it is, job done.
Yeah, that's put the lid on it. Good night, God bless.
Number 4, Toby Alderweireld.
they all count the same, but he won't ever get an easier one.
No, I don't think so. That he was there, right place, right time.
Well, let's take another look at the goal.
Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is he getting results out there.
Just a reminder, 3-1 it is now, the
Tottenham
scoreline.
Hotspur goal.
Mohamed Diame.
Number 10, Harry Kane.
Christian Atsu. 3 minutes, that's what's going to be played for added time.
Fourth official has indicated there will be a
Not
minimum
a cross
of
that's
3 minutes.
caused the defence any problems, and certainly not the goalkeeper. Dele Alli. Kane. Threading it through. Eriksson. Good clearance. Tottenham have a corner now. It's wonderful for the players, this kind of support. It's great for us commentating as well, because it gives us a real atmosphere to get our teeth into too.
Well, it does, and it certainly makes for a better spectacle. If there's an edge, maybe, amongst the fans, if the support is...
Well, there is the final whistle, and that confirms what we've been knowing for some time, that they are the champions. Alan.
Yeah, absolute joy amongst those players. They've worked long and hard, haven't they, over the course of the last 9 months or so, and boy, they deserve it.
These are special moments for a very successful team. Congratulations to them. Well, it is the most famous domestic club competition in the world, the oldest, still widely celebrated. And to go up to collect the FA Cup, Alan, you've done it.
Yeah, it's a magnificent feeling, and these players, I think defensively they owe those defenders a big pat on the back, because their success has been based on that.
The FA Cup winners. Well, they're going over to their supporters now, and they're still together in the celebrations as they have been through the season.
Yeah, you do get the feeling with these boys, they are a proper unit. There's really good team spirit within that dressing room, which you need at any successful club, and these have certainly been that.
Well, you have to have the team photo, and they're getting ready for it now.
Yeah, one of those lovely scenes that you'll hang on the wall back at home.